You mentioned Chris Paul earlier, and it's great to see how great
Yeah,
his game
yeah.
has aged, right? What has been the evolution of his game been like from your standpoint? Because you've seen him years back, and now
Yeah.
watching what he does now, has he changed or tweaked anything over the years?
Well, yeah, he has. And going back with Chris, I remember I was one of the coaches that they had this thing called the Jordan Flight School. Michael Jordan, it out in Santa Barbara, and he would bring in 20 of the top college kids in the country, and we would work them out throughout the week. The NBA got rid of that program once he became an owner because it kind of gave him an advantage. But that's when I first met Chris. I don't know, it was maybe 2002, 2003. And he was a sophomore, I think, at Wake Forest. And that's the first I'd been around him. And the first thing that stood out is how competitive he was. I mean, we do all these little silly shooting drills and competitive drills. And he was the most competitive guy that I've probably ever been around, him and Joakim Noah. But the evolution of Chris, when we had him, we thought that was his prime. Those
Crazy,
5 years, we figured, okay, this is Chris's prime. And there's a lot of talk about, he's not aging well. He's starting to get hurt a lot. But then I think something happened with Chris concerning his diet that really helped him. He went plant-based totally with his diet. He every year he came in a little bit lighter, and he really hasn't had a major injury in the last 2 years. So I think that has a lot to do with it. And the other thing about Chris is he wants to this may sound crazy to you, but a lot of NBA players look at what Tom Brady's doing, and they kind of want that. They kind of want to do that.
Yeah,
I know LeBron. Yeah. I know LeBron does. I mean, he to me, LeBron wants to play until his son has a chance to play in the NBA. Longevity. Yeah. I mean, Chris wants to play as long as he can. And guys are seeing what Tom Brady's doing now and with his body and his diet. And I think a lot of NBA guys have kind of emulated that and want to prolong their career, not only financially, but for their legacy. So I think we're going to see more and more NBA guys who haven't had major injuries, continue their career longer than normal.